This shit, man. See the motherfucker right now?
Yeah, she getting you right, ain't she?
Man, oh, hey, shit, here we go, man. I'm sorry, I was just admiring the guns, man. I gotta get that concealed. I gotta get that concealed carry.
Oh yeah, me too, man.
You know, man, she go to jail for that shit.
Yes, sir. 12-inch arms, you know, shit. You gotta watch out for that.
12-inch what?
Yeah, arms. What a coincidence.
Here we go. Already in the degradation.
And the degradation. What'd he say?
What was that?
No, I said you're being a little cantankerous.
So here we are on the untold episode of Highway to Helms. You got your man Shane Helms, as always, no secret, and my co-host Sham. First name Sham,
last name Payne.
Attaboy.
You know what I'm saying?
Now we know we got a special guest tonight. Now we need you to calm down.
I done heard about this, man.
I know you heard about it,
cool
man.
with it. I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna be
just
cool
saying,
because it's
man.
our show, and I'm not gonna get crazy, but I'm not very keen on the idea.
I can't have violence on my show. I'm against violence.
I don't know why you want to book somebody that I have to eat with.
Because that shit was funny.
Okay then.
Hey, it ain't his fault you didn't pay your bills.
Hey, I know it wasn't. It was totally my fault, but you know, situation.
I do that
crazy
shit all the time. It ain't I don't have the money, but like I make my truck call me every month. My truck company call me every month to pay the bill.
Yeah.
And I make them call like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, it's like I got other things to do.
I don't know why I do it.
But you know what? You get your tar code. You get your tar code. You get your car towed one time, and you will never do it again.
Hell no. That's why I got a garage.
I'm trying to pay all my truck payments up right now.
But you notice, and he's downstairs. He's downstairs waiting. He drove the tow truck here.
It shook me up a little bit when I drove up. I was shook up.
It bring back some memories?
Yeah. I got my key in my pocket too. So.
For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, special guest Ronnie Shirley's downstairs waiting. He's in the green room. That's entertainment term.
Yeah. Or the kitchen.
He's or the kitchen, one of the two.
Whatever you want to say.
He's one of the stars, the main star of the Lizzo Lick Towing, which is on True TV. It's a reality show. Very funny show. Marty's a huge reality show fan. I've never really have been. But I watched this one. The one that Marty was a unwilling guest or whatever happened. And I laughed my ass off. And
well, I got my car towed, if anybody wanted to know. If you didn't see the thing, they towed my car, and then I drove it into a pond, and I was standing on the hood, and they told me, they said, look, Bo, since you're already wet, how about if you hook the car up for us, we'll pay you $200. And I said, you make it $250, we got a deal. I had to buy some jeans, you understand? And so they said, we'll make it $250. I got them out, I hooked the car up because I was all wet and they were dry, they didn't want to get wet, so I hooked the car up, they got the car out. Then they pushed me in the lake and took off with the car. Never gave him my money. I saw Ronnie that night at a restaurant with his wife. I drove around town until I saw him. Called a couple of my buddies who I thought were good fighters. I thought. That was the problem. And turns out they weren't worth a shit. And anyway, I smacked Ronnie. Ronnie's a reverend, so he didn't want to hit me back. And then the last time I slapped him, it pushed him over the edge. So he pushed me over the hood of the car. And his buddy, crazy-ass Bobby, and I hope he don't come in because I'm leaving if Bobby comes.
Yeah.
Gut wrenches me through the windshield of the car, or onto the windshield of the car.
I tell you what I like about Bobby. He stole Big Mike.
Yeah, he stole him.
That's the thing you do. If you in a real fight, like you always hear like street guys go, man, I don't hit first, I hit last. That's some bullshit. If you're in a fight and it's going down, the first punch is crucial.
It's crucial.
It's crucial. The first punch could be the last.
Yeah,
so
I always hit first.
Like I mean, I try to get out of a fight, but if I know it's going down, I'll throw the first hammer.
Oh, me too. If you get in my personal space, it's over. Because I'm thinking, nah, bam.
There ain't no rules in fighting. The only rule I have is don't lose. I don't give a shit what I do.
Yeah, me too. Whatever you got to do. Do not lose.
And don't be messing up the features. Don't be messing up the money maker.
Don't hit this
so
much. You know what I'm saying? We got things to do with this.
Hell yes. What'd you do this weekend, man? Big golfing game?
I was down in Florida, man.
Man, I
told you when that
told you that.
Fight. Yeah, you told me that a few times. Every time I see you, as a matter of fact,
you was in Florida. I was in cold ass Michigan.
Yeah. And man, I played golf with my boys, man, down there, and I just had a blast, man. I saw my boy Steve down there. You know Steve. One leg Steve Chamberlain. Steve Chamberlain.
One leg Steve.
Man, that's the coolest dude I ever met in my life, dude. Running Jimmy Hart, ran into Knobs, and
what's Jimmy up to?
Jimmy, man, is chilling, man.
I love Jimmy.
That dude, he loves you too. He said, that dude, Shane, I love him, man. He said he's a great guy. And he put you over big, put Shannon over big, Matt and Jeff over big, man.
Knobs are crazy as shit, ain't he?
Oh man. That was very insulting, though.
Yeah.
Very insulting, yeah.
He don't stop.
You know what I mean? I'll tell you about that later.
He just
very insulting, you know what I mean?
He always
Steve called him a fuckwad.
Yeah?
But, yeah.
So Steve Chamberlain
Yeah.
is one leg. He's a pro wrestler.
Pro wrestler with one leg.
So here's a funny story some of you may know. When WWE was looking to hire Zach Gowen, Johnny Ace accidentally hired Steve Chamberlain. He hired the wrong one-legged guy.
Yeah.
There
were two one-legged guys. He hired the wrong one. Then he called Steve and told him they were just kidding about that contract.
Yeah, just kidding.
Just kidding, champ.
Zach Gowen is funny because Zach Gowen was actually on the show I worked this weekend.
Yeah.
I worked for a group called XICW. I think it's Extreme Intense Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
Out of Michigan. The show is in Warren, Michigan, just outside of Detroit. And this is as close to the original ECW as you can get. These guys are out of control. They all got hard. They go out there and just kill each other.
Yeah.
And it's crazy as hell. I was wrestling a guy. I put him in the figure four, and I got my hands on the mat. I lift up, and I got glass in my hands.
Ah.
And I was like,
where the hell did that come from?
Because they have all these like hardcore matches. They're all crazy.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. When I say they're like ECW back in the day, they do a lot of the hardcore stuff.
Begging somebody to sweep the ring.
Yeah, and like this, I picked my hand up and I was going right in the middle of the match. Going.
Yeah, nice.
But it was a fun time, man. Rhino was on the show.
I love that dude. Ask Rhino. You should ask Rhino about the Cobra. I used to do that all the time.
He knows about it.
Lose it.
Okay, I'll ask him. I'll ask who else would you know? Jimmy Jacobs of Ring of Honor fame was on there, and that's a funny little bastard. A little bitter. He can be bitter, but at least he's funny about it.
Yeah, that's good.
He's funny as hell, man. That locker room was just crazy. I couldn't. The crowd was crazy as hell. Yeah, I think the locker room was about the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Nice. That's
and they were partying. Also, Sassy Steffi was there.
Yeah.
For the Arena Chick fans that are tuning in. So
one thing I want to tell you about Steve Chamberlain before we get going past it, this was a funny story, and he didn't tell me this. Somebody else told me this. He went to the bathroom, and this kid that he helps, my buddy's kid, he works him out every day in the gym because my buddy's kid is going to be a pro golfer. Actually, my buddy's kid, who I played golf with the other day, broke the Florida State record, a shot of 62 for high school kids. I mean, the kid is awesome. But anyway, he told me, he said, you know how Steve lost his leg, right? And I said, no. He said he was in a motorcycle accident. He said after the guy hit him with a car or truck, whatever he hit him with, he said Steve jumped up and run after the dude and fell because he didn't realize he didn't have his leg.
Oh shit!
And just fell right there. And he said, man, it was crazy. But I thought that was a pretty crazy story, man. The man's gonna run after the car and didn't have a leg and stand on. Oh man, Steve, I'm sorry if you're watching. That's terrible.
Was that intentional? Or was that an intentional punchline, or did it slide in there?
It was. No. Sometimes I just slide it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, Steve's my boy, though, man. We had a good time, man.
Well, you heard, it was a couple of years ago, I think, you know what Zebulon, North Carolina is?
Yeah.
A guy on a Harley got hit, and his arm got tore off. And, of course, luckily, it was right there. There was an EMS right there on the corner. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're going to have a wreck, right in front of the EMS might be the luckiest place to ever have a wreck.
Might be a good time to have it.
Because you would bleed out from that. Yeah. They got there real fast, and like it wasn't all. It was like this part right here. So somehow they were what's that shit?
Tourniquet.
Tourniquet. They put a tourniquet on it, but they couldn't find the arm.
Oh, it was on the bumper. Wasn't
so they, I don't know where it was initially. So they tourniquet up and they get him to the hospital. Somebody finds the arm. There's a convenience store too. They go get a cooler, put it with ice, put it in the arm, and this guy starts rushing. Gets pulled over by a cop because he's trying to get there as fast as he can. Yeah. And the cop arrested the guy
for armed robbery.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I said that getting all sucked in. I said he's getting hit with armed robbery any minute now. Yeah, that damn armed robbery would get your ass every time.
It'll get you, man. I hate it when they get me for that. You know what I mean? Why would you do that?
I was telling that joke to fucking Mark Henry one time. It was some kind of joke like that. No, it was we were talking about Kobe Bryant. You know, when he cheated on his wife, he went and bought her like a $5 million diamond ring.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, why in the hell would you wear it? Like, I would chop a bitch's hand off to get that ring. You know? Mm-hmm. Like, if you're a thief, you ain't going to steal a purse. It's a $5. People steal purses.
See that ring.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I was like, man, I said, shit, I go cut her whole arm off, and then I get charged for armed robbery.
See there?
And MVP started laughing, and Mark Henry goes, if I did it, it'd be strong armed robbery. And then he goes, get it.
Me and MVP just we just started laughing like as if we wouldn't get it. Oh yeah, God, we get it, Mark. Slow down there, kid. Yeah, he done hit you with something good, boy. Make sure you get it. Get it. But goof, man.
Yeah, but XICW, I know they're on. You can Google them. They got a Facebook page. You can check them out. Also, I want everybody to check out www.cwf. That's for Carolina Wrestling Federation, I believe. CWF247.com. That's the Gemini Kids Federation.
Yeah.
Out of Burlington, North Carolina. I might make a little appearance there this weekend. I want to go at least watch the show. Saturday night in Burlington, North Carolina.
And check out acw.com too. Those guys got a great federation too. Lance, tell me if that's right or wrong. You do have that is your webpage, right?
You talking to him right now?
Yeah, I'm talking to him right now. I know he's watching. But anyway.
And two, let me tell you, man, about this fucking flight from Detroit.
Dude, I got a Stame story.
I've had a Stame what?
A Stame story.
I've been on probably 1,000. I mean, maybe not 1,000 flights, but I would say it might be 1,000 flights. You know, I've been on TV for 12 years, maybe 1,000 flights. This was the second worst flight I've ever been on, from Detroit to Charlotte. I mean, the whole time it's just.
Oh God!
And you're sitting there, and I'm sitting there going, God, and like they gave me my own row.
Yeah.
Right to the back.
Yeah.
So I got my own row, but I'm sitting in the back going, God Almighty. Like people are freaking out, like you hear like people screaming and yelping.
Yeah.
And then some kids got sick. Yucking, they were yucking it up, yupping, and some kids got sick, and it just smelled like vomit all over the plane. And I was back there, I was like trying to like just trying to kill myself. I was like, just fuck it, I can't take it no more. And it was awful.
What night? This was what, coming back Sunday night?
No, this was coming back Monday.
Yeah.
Monday during the day.
Monday night, morning. We came back in, and it wasn't the whole flight, but right before we got to Raleigh, like 40 minutes in from Raleigh, out from Raleigh. This plane turning sideways and shit and up and down. I'm going, oh God. I was just gritting my teeth. People was going, oh. And they were scared to death. And the wind was blowing a lot, man. So it was.
From Charlotte to Raleigh got real bad as soon as we got close to Raleigh too.
Yeah.
Because that's only like a 40-minute flight anyway. Yeah. So like the first 15 minutes was smooth, and then right toward the end, it was like.
Boy, that's
the
scary.
one from Detroit to Charlotte was like, I mean, it's like an hour 45 minutes of non-stop, and like, and your whole body's tensed up, you know, because you can't help it. And even if you relax, you're still bouncing around like a jackass. So then, by the time you get off the plane, you're just exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, fucking kill me.
Yeah,
Did you ever hear about the flight me bouncing off the ceiling?
The one going to Germany?
No, we were going to.
Shannon told me about one going somewhere where the plane's dropping 200 feet at a time.
Yeah, we were going to Panama, and we hit an air pocket.
Yeah.
And that means, like, say you push it on a door real hard, and then somebody opens it, and you fucking fall through. That's what, like, hitting the air pocket is. So the plane hit its air pocket, and it just drops, like, 200 feet.
Yeah.
And you could hear Mark Henry scream. He's in first class.
Like a bitch.
And he's a tough motherfucker, man. Ah! And, like, luggage was flying up, and some of the bins and luggage fell out, and people going crazy. And there's one person out of the seat.
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom. And I was sitting there washing my hands because it kind of came out of nowhere. Like, it was a little bumpy, but then all of a sudden that came out of nowhere.
Oh, God.
I bounced off the ceiling. And I came down, and then I went to the back, and boom.
Oh,
and I grabbed the little handle that, you know, like, I guess, like, people that need help getting up. And I grabbed it, and I stuck my hand under the seat, and I just held myself down. And it was hard.
Oh, damn.
And then finally it smoothed it out, and one of the stewardesses opened the door, and I'm in there going...
With your penis out. That was the craziest part. You know, there's shit everywhere on the walls.
Nah, because I just had pissed and I done, and I was just sitting there washing my hands. I was always cool. I was already cool. Luckily, I wouldn't. That would have been great if I was in there pissing all over the place. But they gave me and like all my buddies like free drinks and shit, which is the boys. So
yeah, nice.
So yeah, like they were just begging us not to sit.
Did you think that you was actually going to crash when that happened?
Hell yeah.
You thought you was crashing?
Dude, I bounced off the ceiling of a plane.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not that I know of. So anyway, we got to go to a quick commercial break. You know how we do these commercials. I think I got it right this time. We'll be back in. How you spell commercial?
COMMERICAL.
This might not work. Bang. Got it.
There it is. Damn. Yeah, somebody said the other week they didn't see the commercial.
I think some people can see it, some people can't. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like Ghost. You know what I'm saying?